Hey everybody, Chuck Tyler here, Living Beyond Abuse. Today we're going to talk about the 3 foundations of healing from sexual abuse. Now these are things that I used from the beginning of my journey, and they carried me all the way through up to today, and I use them today. I use them every day. I use them multiple times a day to deal with challenges that I come across in my daily life. The 3 things are presence, awareness, and honesty. Now these 3 things used in combination are an incredibly powerful tool. They empower you to move beyond the effects of abuse. So let's go through them one by one. First of all, presence. What is it? How do I achieve it? If you're not used to thinking about presence or thinking about being present, there's a lot of sources out there that you can learn from to learn how to be present. There's books, there's a lot of modern day gurus out there who talk about it. Presence is actually the foundation of Buddhism, Hinduism, Shinto, Taoism, any of these Far Eastern or Middle Eastern philosophies. Presence is a huge factor, a foundation really in the belief system. So what really turned me on to presence was a book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. It is absolutely the one book that shifted me towards a healing path, and I totally recommend it. I listen to him on YouTube. He has a lot of videos out there. I'll put links below to his book and to his website. But I totally recommend The Power of Now if you're not in the mindset of being present or really knowing what presence is. I picked up this book and read the first 2 chapters and kind of thought, okay, be present, be here, I get it. And I threw the book down, and it sat in a box in my garage for years. Then when I hit my early 40s and I really started to dig into the healing process, I pulled this book back out and I thought, oh yeah, I remember this. And I started reading it, and every paragraph was like gold. I was like, I get it now. So you have to be ready to absorb the material. But when you are, it's amazing, it's transformational. So if you get this book, and I recommend it, The Power of Now, put your heart into it, put the time into it, really digest what he's saying. And learn how to be present. What I do, and I do this, like I said, every day, is I breathe. And breathing is the foundation for basically any form of meditation that you come across. You always come to the breath first, and it brings you present. Bringing your awareness inside to your breathing is very powerful. So what we're going to do right now, whatever you're doing while you're watching this, if you're doing the dishes or you're doing something else, stop what you're doing and sit down on the couch or sit down on the kitchen chair, wherever you are. Get into a comfortable seat, and we're going to do a breathing exercise so you can feel what it is like to come to the breath and be present. So you're sitting down, you close your eyes, you bring your spine straight, you bring your head up, and you sit with a little bit of dignity. Now, begin deep breathing, slow deep breaths. Take the deepest breaths you've had all week. Feel your diaphragm moving. Your diaphragm moves down and changes the air pressure in your body cavity, and your lungs fill up with air. Your rib cage expands. Your hard rib cage, it's amazing, the body, how it accommodates the breathing process. Imagine your lungs filling up with air and expanding, and the process of your body taking this air that you breathe in and turning it into oxygen through the chemical process that it does. It's just absolutely amazing. Hold your breath in at the top for a few seconds and allow this process to happen. Then as you exhale on your out breath, allow your breath to remain out at the bottom for a few seconds. Give your lungs a break. And gently open your eyes. And take a moment to realize right now how, as you brought your attention, your awareness to your breathing, that thinking just stopped. The main thing that keeps us from being present is our thinking. We can't be present if we are thinking. Presence is not about thinking. It's about being. Bringing your attention to your breath stops that process. So once you're present with your breathing, even if it's just for a moment, that opens the door to awareness, the second step. Now, awareness is simply being aware of what's going on around you. And you can only be truly aware when you're present, without the thoughts nagging and distracting you. So once you're present, become aware. And the way you do that, the easiest way to do that, is to come to your senses, your 5 senses. If you're breathing and your eyes are closed, think, what am I hearing right now? The sounds of the room, the sounds of my voice, or like me, I'm outside, I hear the birds chirping, the water flowing. What am I smelling right now? What is the quality of the air on my skin? Is it cool? Is it a little bit above my body temperature? Is it warm? The signals that are being sent from your skin internally to let you know what's going on around you. It's these things that bring you to awareness, what's going on around you right now. And once you're present, and once you begin to be aware and you practice these things, you bring in honesty. And honesty is the element that allows you to bring real change into your life. Honesty is the element that allows you to bring real change into your life. So here's an exercise you can do to help you look at things honestly. You're breathing, you're present, you're becoming aware through your senses. Open your eyes and look around you. Be aware of what is around you. If you're in a room, you might be looking at a chair or a desk. In my case, I'm outside, I'm looking at a tree. The thing is to look at this thing completely honestly. Look at it for what it is. Anything you look at, there's going to be emotional content attached to it from your past. When I look at this tree, I think about every tree I ever climbed as a child, or once I saw a tree fall over onto a car, or whatever it is that starts to move in and tell you how to look at that tree, or how to think about it. You want to not bring your attention to that. Don't push it away, but just bring your attention to the tree. You're present, you're aware, you're looking at the tree. It's brown, it's green, it's tall, it looks sturdy, and you start looking at it for what it is. You practice this. You practice looking at things for what they are, rather than the emotional content that starts to flood in. This is going to help you later. Because what we're going to do is we become present, aware, and honest. We start turning that awareness inward and start looking at our emotions and start looking at how we're behaving. These are the things that you really want to look at for what they are, without the emotional content attached to them. So you practice looking at the things outside of you, around you. Then we'll turn that inside and start looking at the things that are inside of us for what they are. And that's when change starts to happen. That's when you can start deconstructing things and looking at them without the emotional content invading what you're trying to do. In later videos, we're going to start looking at the individual side effects of abuse and tackling them one by one and breaking them down and disassembling them and looking at them for what they are. So practice this: presence, awareness, honesty. So thanks for watching, everybody. I totally appreciate you. If you found this video helpful or you liked it, please support me by hitting subscribe, like, and share. If you have any questions for me about this or any other videos I've done, you can put them in the comments below, or you can reach out to me personally on my website at chucktyler.com. Good luck on your healing journey. See you in the next video.